Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for a surprise edition of the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A, where we answer all sporting questions from the chat because business are gone. You know what I'm saying? Business going on in the Premier League. Unfortunately, not with my club, but with other clubs. You got Pedro Neto signing for Chelsea, which is a great move for them, I think. Dominic Solanke signing for Spurs, which I also think is a good move on Spurs' end as well. Liverpool look close to the Zubimendi deal as well. And unfortunately, my club not doing too much. But we'll be discussing all those things. But please make sure you hit the like button on the video first and foremost. Actually, forget all that. Big up to everyone who's supporting Sarcasm City TV. Big up everyone who just joined over from the raid from the Manchester United Liverpool show. Much appreciated. Shouts to everyone who's given out congrats in regards to the channel reaching 12K. You lot are absolute real ones. So much appreciated. Big up. Nothing but love for all of you lot who continue to support. But please make sure you hit the like button on the video. It helps so much. So if you're watching this live right now or watching this back after the live, hit the like button on the video. Please share across all the socials, all social media apps you are active on. So Twitter, X, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. If you can share from TikTok, WhatsApp status, any social media app I may have forgotten about, but at That's Me Flawless on Twitter and Instagram, at Sarcasm City TV, also on Twitter and Instagram, people. So please retweet and like from the Twitter. It helps, and share from the Instagram as well. And just as important, make sure you subscribe to the channel, Sarcasm City TV. And when you subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell as well. And in regards to the Q&A, for those that haven't seen them before, it's where we answer sporting questions from the chat. The lovely citizens in the city of Sarcasm, this show, this pod is all about you. So get your questions in. But if you are a member of the channel, your question takes priority like a super chat. So I will star your question if you're a member and I'll get to it. Same way if you super chat, I will star it and I will get to it as well. There are two surefire ways to make sure your question is read out. Big up to Jez in the cut as well. Yes, Jez, what are you saying, family? You good?
1 minute.
This guy, I don't even know what he's on. I thought he was about to do something stupid. Hey, but big up to Sheik every single time. I don't know if he rated again. Big up to obviously AEM, who became a member as well. Warrior J with the Dominic Solanke
Sorry,
news.
I was eating dinner. That's why.
That's all good. Tottenham Hotspur reached total agreement with Bournemouth to sign Dominic Solanke. Deal worth up to 65 million. Terms in place on a 6-year contract plus 26-year-old is about 26-year-old striker to undergo medical tonight and tomorrow. Top target for Tottenham boss Ange Postecoglou. And then the Chelsea one, Chelsea reach agreement with Wolverhampton Wanderers to sign Pedro Neto. Fee 60 million euros plus 3 million add-ons. 24-year-old Portugal international winger set to undergo medical soon before completing transfer from Wolverhampton Wanderers to Chelsea Football Club. That's from The Athletic after, and that is Fabrice Hawkins. Yeah, this is the rest of it. Yeah, Solanke to Tottenham. Here we go. Deal agreed for 65 million. Package add-ons included. Record fee. Solanke set to travel for medical after contract until June 23rd. Agreed days ago. Exclusive story from last week. Confirmed. Big up to Warrior J every single time as well. Godfrey, big up. C24. Big up to you as well. Let me get all the shout outs in also before we get Jez's thoughts on the deal of Solanke going to his football club. Hey, big up King every single time. Big up JT. Obviously, big up Ends. Make sure you subscribe to his channel as well. One sec. This thing moving funny. Yes, big up Ends. Big up Kingsman. Big up Clement. Big up to Hussein as well. Says big up Flawless Sick content as always. Big up. Big up to D, who says Manchester United fans manifesting a poor transfer season. Who what? So are we to blame? Who's to blame? Let us know. Are we to blame? Please let us know, D. I would love to know. Big up CP in the cut. Says Justin, Juventus are targeting Raheem Sterling. Pedro Neto, our rival, could make him depart Chelsea. Juve have asked for feasibility and conditions. That's from Ademazio. TTM says one signing happens and everything else starts happening. Mad thing, I hear you. Big up Hoyland. Says big up Flawless. Big up Raf. Says big up Brothers Raf in the building as well. But yeah, large up everyone that is tapped in. Over 40 of you lot. Let's run up the likes. Big up TTM as well. Jez, Dominic Solanke to your football club. Talk to us.
Come on, man. I've been waiting for this move, bro. I'll be honest, bro. Obviously, talked about it over the last 2 weeks, I think so. I've been talking about it on the channel, and obviously there's this divide of the signing because some people are concerned that obviously obviously people say Chelsea flop or Liverpool flop, and you only did it in one season, and his numbers and how much money we paid for. In my opinion, I don't really care how much money we paid for. If you ask me personally, because I think anything less, you don't get a striker that has even scored anything close or has even shown that they can score up to this close. This is where then you have to just trust complete scouting and hope that you can just find a gem out of nowhere. And I talked about it before. I think he's a good player, which can not only help from the striker standpoint, where we've been struggling, but it can also just help the team all around. I think his fundamentals as a footballer is good. He can hold up the ball much better than Richarlison. I think his pressing is not that far away from Richarlison, which is a key part in our system from pressing for the front. He's a better goal scorer just to begin with. His catalogue of goals is much better than Richarlison's. I think he can actually provide a bit more of a set piece threat compared to Richarlison since he's also taller. And I think he's just overall just a better football, just to begin with. And it pushes Son's back. It pushes the option back to Son being the main left winger now. Even though I have my question mark about Son being a long-term left winger, it's better than just having Son play striker every single game. And I think you saw last season he was starting to get found out, and he had to move back to left wing. But then Richarlison's through the middle, and nobody wants to see him really and truly. So I feel like it just gives the option now where 100%. So it gives the option where not only do I feel like I feel comfortable with having actually a striker at the football club, and obviously does it. Which is the one thing that annoys me is how people really look at it from the perspective of, oh, you're going with Harry Kane to Solanke. Who the hell is Tottenham attracting? Who the hell is Tottenham attracting close to Harry Kane's level? I mean, Osimhen is not coming to Tottenham. Haaland is not coming to Tottenham. Gyökeres is not coming to Tottenham.
That's true.
Lautaro Martinez, we tried to go for him, and he didn't want to come to Tottenham. So my question is like, who's this top quality striker that people want us to sign who's also willing to come to Tottenham? This is saying we have to go, and Tony would have been an option, but I said, and we discussed it yesterday. Apparently, Tony wants 200k. If that's the case,
is that what they're saying? Tony wants 200k. Is that what?
Apparently, because some have been saying that, and if that's the case, he's not coming to Tottenham. Son is at 190, and even shout out to Tony. I think Tony's a quality footballer, and I think he's better than Solanke. But just because I think he's better than Solanke doesn't mean I want to break the wage structure for Tony. I think as good Tony is, I just feel like if you want to break the structure, it needs to be somebody elite, you know.
Yeah, that's right.
This is where I feel like so. I think my expectation for him is 15 league goals, and then shipping minimum 15 league goals, by the way, and then ship a couple of assists in here and there, and just help the team being able to keep the ball in the final third. Big issue last season is that we can't keep the ball in the final third because Son is not physical enough to fight with the centre back if he has to. Son can't do that. Richarlison is not even fit on the pitch, so that doesn't even happen. And the wingers have actually a target man, which I feel comfortable having where they can target. Now it's up to the next one. We want to go winger. We want to go inside the winger. Obviously, Neto went to Chelsea. We discussed it literally just yesterday how possibly Neto was an option. No, it's not going to be the option anymore because he's going to Chelsea. There's still plenty enough of right wingers out there who I believe who we can go and sign, who can improve. We just need to add quality. This is what I'm asking for. I'm not asking for sign some squad player. No. I'm asking just to add quality, and there's options out there. There's options out there. I've been even discussing that whole day in group chats, in timeline, who these options are, and I feel like, to be honest, we can go and find right wingers out there. Like footballers are everywhere. Footballers are anywhere. You can find everybody. So yeah, happy with the Solanke deal, and as an anime fan, I kind of like somebody that has actually some celebrations on him. As well to Santos, bro. When our other players score, these dudes have no celebrations, man. Like I need some counter in my team, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Son does his little camera thing right there. Solanke is gonna add his celebrations to this. No premier right winger that has something like saying like he is a guy his knee slides and that. Nobody in our team does some knee slides on a regular basis, bro. Fuck it, but like, see, these are the statistics I care, bro. After we score, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, man. Second signing done finally. Our last signing was in the first of July, I think.
Damn.
That was RG, and that was RG Gray. So, but from what it seems like, we're trying to move on now. We're trying to go since we came back from Korea. It seems like the tone has been we're trying to make deals happen now. So right winger, whoever it's gonna be, is a question mark now since Neto's not on the market. Because I thought maybe we would try and push for Neto maybe, but not gonna happen. But if it's not gonna happen, if you're gonna sign Neto, I'm not really gonna be. I'm annoyed that he went to Chelsea because he's a good player. And at the end of the day, he's a good player, and he's going to a rival. So obviously it's gonna be annoying, but I'm not upset about it or frustrated as some other fans are. It's just really weird for me because I saw a couple of Spurs fans say, "Oh, we didn't get Neto. We have to go and get Esse now." Esse would be a luxury. Esse for me would be a luxury signing if you ask me. And
I'll talk about
because I make bad jokes about Madison, but Madison realistically is going to start the season anyway.
Yeah.
And now that we signed a striker, Santa's going back on left wing.
Yes.
Really and truly, we need to focus on making sure we add more quality to the first 11, and then the bench play, the starters that we had last season, they go to the bench, and then we worry about the bench later.
True.
Like the positions where I want us to focus on for the bench is the left side, the centre back backup, and the left back backup, because we don't have a backup for Van der Ven and Dogi. These are the only backups I want us to sign this window. The rest, we should aim to try and see if we can go and get signings who can come into the first 11. And I think RG Gray, by the end of the season, you can start talking about how he can not only start for Spurs, but in the future he can even in the future be an England candidate in terms of just being in the England team. This is how high I rate him as a player. So yeah, man. Just hoping we can see some movement on the right winger thing for the next by the next week, because we play Leicester the following week Monday.
Yeah, you're the first Monday game, right?
Yeah, first Monday game, and then they make us play Saturday the same week, man. Oh man,
you'll be all right. Oh, Paul, you lot. Oh,
hey, bro. No, I'm saying, bro. Like we are not in the big league, man. We're not in the big league, and we playing 2 times a week now. It's too much, man. I'm not used to it. I'm not used to it.
Paul, you. Do you think Tottenham will be prone to injuries? Your manager plays some high intensity football. That's from TTM.
One, they could be because you are right. They're playing high intensity football, but to be fair, I think the injuries itself crisis wasn't too big. It's just that when an injury happens in key positions, it was long term injuries like what Madison out for like multiple months. Madison out for multiple months. So you see those injuries and you start thinking, shit, for long. But not that many injuries happens. Richarlison's injury prone, so I'm not even. Richarlison's injury prone, so he's just always gonna get injured if you ask me. So. But it's the whole point of trying to get new signings in. Because I'm not Johnson's biggest fan. I'm not Johnson's biggest hater. But as a sub player, he can definitely impact the game. Because I look at him and say, you have attributes, you can help the team. As much as I don't rate Werner, and there's a lot of Spurs fans who don't rate Werner, he has attributes who can help the team. Last season we was relying on Brian Gill and Solomon. They don't have a single attribute who will help the team. Not a single. We had Eric Dyer as a centre back who we refused to play for fullbacks. Deep it. So this is what I'm saying. That's what I say. Like I think we're getting better as a squad by making signings for the first team, and then if injuries happen, I feel more comfortable with the bench options than for next season. And we're trying to promote youngsters this season because there's a lot of talented ones out there. So whoever the ones who are gonna stay, they're gonna probably be part of the team as well. So. It's going to be another season. Realistically, regardless of who we sign, it's going to be another season for top 4. I don't think we're going to make deals that can push us to all of a sudden compete for a league title. But it can help us compete for the 4th. But my eyes are anywhere with the Europa League. That's my eyes personally. So I'm not really worried about the league season by itself. I want to make sure that we can go and make a run in the Europa League, because I think this team and this manager, if they could win something this season, would be huge just as overall. But let's wait and see, because we need more signings. That's the reality. We just need more.
And yeah, feel free to get your Warrior JM, and get any questions in, and that's for everyone. Get your questions in particular members. They don't have to be on Spurs.
Oh,
Don't have to be about Chelsea. Obviously, I'm going to give my thoughts on that in a second.
yeah.
It can be Manchester United. It can be another football club. That's absolutely fine. In regards to Solanke to Spurs, like Jez mentioned, I think it's a good signing for them. Obviously, there is the question mark about him because it is the one good season in the Premier League. But does he improve them? Yes. Do I believe he's better than Richarlison? Yes. Is he a good foil for Son? Yes. I think he also links up well with Maddison. So I look at Solanke and I go, I understand it. And if he gets 15 goals from him, that's money well spent. Now,
100%.
if he flops, it don't matter if they spent 40 million on him or 25 million or 65 million. It's like everyone's just gonna call him a flop or say it was a poor signing. So I think overall, good signing for Spurs, because I was debating whether I was gonna have Spurs as my side chick this season. You know what I'm saying? I was unsure. I wasn't sure if I was gonna get back on the Spurs bandwagon this season. But this signing right here is definitely a step in the right direction. Now, if they go and sign a midfielder, you know what I'm saying, like a six to play alongside, whether it's a Basuma or a Sarr of quality, I go, yeah. But I like what I'm seeing from Spurs.
I can't
I
like.
like what I'm seeing.
I can't. It might be me, but I have a feeling that Gray is gonna be replacing Basuma though.
Okay.
Because he's by
Grace Sarr and Madison.
And Madison. What is
Okay.
this thing? Those two youngsters that we have signed, I don't look at them as youngsters. I look at them. Know how you see Kobe Menu? He's an established first team on United.
Okay.
This is how I look. This is how I look at Bergwijn, and this is how I look at Gray. These are, for me, I don't look at them 18-year-old. Why did we sign them? No, I look at them as established first teamers. Min Hyuk from Gang One that we signed. This is a youngster that I look at and say, we don't know. Maybe he has to get loaned out. Who knows? So, but those two, I think they can seriously push Madison and Basuma to perform better, because if not, I can see how Ange's trying to even bench them for those two. It can happen. Even Sarr, Sarr has to look out, because Craig can play in the Sarr role as well. So there's competition in the midfield, and I feel like throughout the season you will see the competition shine, and I think a lot of people will feel a lot differently to those two signings once the season has started.
No, that's fair. Warrior Jason's flawless Jazz. What's your top four for this season if it stands like this? So currently constructed 9th of August. City, Arsenal, Liverpool. I ain't gonna lie, Chelsea. I don't like the business Chelsea are doing. And when I say I don't like the business Chelsea are doing, that means they're doing good business. I'm talking from a Manchester United standpoint. Because Poch was terrible last season. Awful last season. Also, on top of that, not only him being awful, the team is now better on paper. So I think they might now have them over Villa. Even if, I don't know a lot about Maresca, but even if Maresca is half decent, I think they score enough goals to get top four. They got 77 last season, and they've added Pedro Neto. And I think they will add another. There's talks of Osherman, but adding just Pedro Neto is at least 15 more goals. Let's say Palmer has a little bit of a drop-off, but you still got Palmer, you got Nkunku coming back, you got Neto, Sterling's there if they keep him. Behind that, you got Caicedo, you got the returning Lavi, you got Enzo. Yes, defensively, they have their concerns. The managers, there's a question mark over. But currently, I don't like the business they're doing. On the Neto signing, before Jez responds to this, great signing for them. I think he would have been a great signing for everyone. And people have mentioned about his injuries. That's the only concern with the Neto. That's the only concern. But if you have another competent right winger, it's like, even if he gets injured. So if he was at United, it's him and Diallo vying for that spot. If he's at Spurs, him and Kulusevski. If he's at Arsenal, it's him and Saka. Obviously, he can play the left wing, but obviously he's predominantly a right winger, but quality player, and they got him at a great price. I don't like the business they're doing, and I don't want them to sign Osherman, because then they could actually do some serious business. So yeah, currently right now, I think I've got them fourth, personally. Yeah, go on. What are you saying, Ches? What's your top four?
My top four is, I'll probably still go with, in order even, City, Arsenal, Liverpool, Villa, then Chelsea fifth.
Sorry, say that again. What's your fourth? Say that again. Sorry.
City, Arsenal, Liverpool, Villa, Chelsea. Chelsea fifth. That's literally just right here. And the only reason why I'm still saying Chelsea fifth is because it's the unknown. Because next thing you know, there could be a crash out. Because one thing they can't do this season is start the season poor again, be 10th and shit like that. and then having to fight all the way back into the top 4 again. And one thing with Villa is Emery sucks in the Champions League. That dude is a Champions League bum. I don't know how he can be in the Europa League and Conference League much better, but in the Champions League sucks. So I feel like, I'll be honest, I think Villa are going to crash up really early from Europe. Which then makes Villa just focus on the league, and you don't chop any more competition anymore if you think about it. You can't chop competition anymore, so you can't go into Europa League anymore if they.
That's fair. No, you can't drop down. Yeah, so they just have a free run. Yeah, so the Premier League.
At the Premier League on it. So that's why I still put Villa just 4th. But Chelsea, listen, I looked at the Chelsea window and said it's decent, but I haven't been impressed with the Chelsea window prior to the Neto signing. I look at this Neto signing and say, this changes the perspective of me of looking at the window, because I feel like I like KDH. I'm a fan of Dewsbury Hall. Some people don't rate him. I like Dewsbury Hall.
You've said this.
I'm a fan of him, and I like I like Tottenham as well, but these are not really necessarily guys who I feel like are they really going to elevate Chelsea to a crazy level. Neto can help them. It gives no the option where Neto can play on the right, Neto can play on the left. And if you play Neto on the right, Palmer can finally play through the middle. You can have Nkunku.
I think people are forgetting they got Nkunku.
People forget about Nkunku
and Lavia coming back.
Yeah, and this is what I'm saying. So this is what I say. This Neto signing elevated it to another level where I can look at this window now. Honestly, I'll be honest. Even if they sign Osimhen, I rate the Neto signing more than the Osimhen signing, because I just rate Neto a lot more as a player than I do with Osimhen. Even though Osimhen can bring great things to them. So it's let's see if they get Osimhen, obviously, because it can also change my perspective. But like I said, the only reason why I put Chelsea still at 5th is because it's the unknowns. Because defensively, they've been saying that I've been seeing some of the and it could be just preseason hype, but the defenders just not looking right. Like we started playing highlight first time in our preseason last season, and it wasn't this bad, where the players just don't look bothered sometimes.
And that's why I don't have the highest defensive, but I think their attack can overcome it. I just think they can score their way to the 4th spot. That's my fault. You're not wrong in what you're saying. You're not wrong.
Because you're right there as well. Because I know with my club, we scored up because we did that shit too. We scored ourselves into 4th place a couple of times. There have been times when we have made top 4 just because we scored goals. We nearly made top 4 by just one loss. We needed one more win.
Mm-hmm. And weren't you level with Villa, which is goal difference, or was you a point?
No. We were, I think, 2 points off Villa.
Okay.
I made Villa made the difference, and like when we lost at Wolves at home, ironically because of Neto, because that dude was cooking us. That dude was cooking us at the Tottenham Stadium. That's why I say that's why I put Chelsea currently 5th, because they're still unknowns.
That's fair.
There's still unknowns that I have with them, and I'm not somebody who gives people the benefit of the doubt. Obviously, on paper, I said last season Chelsea should have finished 3rd even. I said that last season. But the game is not played on paper only.
Facts. Well, yeah, that's also, my manager's.
I need to celebrate, bro. I need to celebrate. One second. I need to get the Abbey word quick. But before that, you just continue.
Do your thing. Yeah. So managers is that top 3s are the same, but the 4s are different. I just think it's a massive statement of intent. And you're adding Nkunku back and you add Lavia back. I don't see how they finish top 4. Like if they don't, like Maresca to me has to be awful. He has to be woeful. Like he has to be Poch level to in my opinion, for him to not get top 4. And speaking of managing and just being at a poor level, we got Steve in the building. Yes, Steve, what are you saying, fam? You good?
Yeah, I'm chilling. All right. A lot of European football's back kind of this weekend, so just chilling, vibing. So
I love that. I've seen the notifications. That being said, you can answer this. As it currently stands right now, what's your top 4 in the Premier League?
Man City, Liverpool 2nd, Arsenal 3rd. 4th is
that's the tough one.
I just go Villa, to be honest.
You're saying Villa? Okay. You got the same.
Probably.
You got the same 4 as Jez, but in different order.
Yeah, but a different order. Yeah, you changed Liverpool and Arsenal. This is the difference.
And to Diu says sarcasm, city. You didn't even. I didn't know I was a whole city, but we moved. Big up. He says you didn't even shout out for Manchester United top 4. You accepting defeat already? Yes. Clearly, you've not been around. You're not new here, D, because I've seen your name before. But I don't know if you've just not been watching or whatnot. Hope you're good. Yes, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to the people and say something I don't believe because I'm a Manchester United fan.
Unless it's about England winning the Euro final.
Yeah, and I'll let you know. I said it the whole time. You should believe me, even though I'm lying. Like, I'll let you know. But this way, we'll be close. Manchester United will be closer to 8th than we are 4th.
Yeah.
That's currently
That's probably true.
That tells you where I'm at with us. I don't even think we compete for top 4 unless the teams around us are just horrendous. Like, they just got to fall off they just have to fall off a cliff, which I don't see happening, to be honest. So no.
It happened last year and you finished 8th.
Yeah, and we didn't compete for top 4. We were even nowhere near.
By the way, I have to be ready, bro. I have to be ready, man.
Go on, what's the Abby? Go on, wait 1 sec. There you go.
Here we go. Emerson Royal dos Santos to AC Milan confirmed. Man.
Idiot.
50 million, bro. With I think 2 million add-ons to push it to 17. And I think he's flying on Sunday, doing his medical on Monday, bro. Shout out for the comps. Shout out for the no-look passes that went out of bounds for goal kicks. Shout out for the clinic against Grealish, bro. But bro, you don't know how ecstatic I am that this dude is gone, bro. I'll be honest, like I don't even the dude. You can put the what's it called back to us for you, girl.
Yeah,
bro, like ironically, from a squad moral standpoint, he actually would have been actually good to keep. But that dude sucks at the game of football. That dude sucks.
It's terrible.
So he had to go, and I'm just happy that I'm just happy that I don't know what AC Milan came in and even bought him. I don't know.
It's a horrible side.
But that's not my issue anymore, bro. And I wish Emerson good luck, man, because he's a good guy. Like I don't mind wishing good guys good luck at their new place, but it's time to go, bro. It's time to go, man.
I'm sure the Curva Sud Milan ultras are gonna be thinking that in the back of their heads. He's a terrible player, but like he's a nice guy. I'm sure the ultras in Milan are gonna really take to your comments.
Hey, bro, that's not my issue, bro. Like, you don't have ultras. I was like, that's not my issue. That's not my issue, bro.
What's this? Warrior J says, I want to ask Jez and Steve, do you have any concerns about your teams before the season start? We'll go to you, Steve, actually. Thoughts on Newcastle? I'm not actually, heard you speak about Newcastle. Talk to us.
I mean, our transfer window's been hella underwhelming, especially in comparison to a West Ham.
You signed anybody?
There you go. That says it all, don't it? That says it all.
I'm asking a question.
You couldn't name a single Newcastle signing. That's the problem. Like, we're not making any splash plays. We're not like we signed Lloyd Kelly on a free from Bournemouth, decent center back. He's better than Lascelles and all those other scrubs at center back. If you're not named Cher or Botman, if we sign Gahey, that's a really good signing. I'll take that all day. Maybe a little bit pricey, but who cares? I think he'll be a good signing. I don't mind overpaying for a good player. But we need a right winger, and we haven't been linked with one. So it's like.
So your concerns are right wing anywhere else? I think defensively was your problem.
If we sell Gordon, that's a big problem. I don't think we do.
Would you sell Gordon for the right price?
Yeah, but I'm gonna ask silly money because his stock is high.
8 million?
No.
90 million?
No.
100 million?
Yeah.
So you're saying 100 M's first?
Yeah. I'm not. Why would I sell? Why would I sell my player?
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just asking the question. Hey, you ain't wrong. Ask for a high price because you don't want to get him gone. That makes sense. I was making that point. What show was it? I might have been on a show with Jez, or I was making that point about. No, it was the United Arsenal show actually, and TJ was talking about struggling to sell, and I was saying how if a team doesn't want to sell a player, they'll put a ridiculously high price on him, so then they don't sell him. So that makes sense. And speaking of frauds, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Sunshine. She says so much fraudulence on one panel. I'm surprised you're not
Samson,
watching men's volleyball at the Olympics, to be honest. But it's
bro,
nice of
you're
you to
getting
be here.
One
too
woman
cheeky.
can only do so much
Oh,
objectifying of men in one
Yeah,
day.
it was crazy, man.
Takes
I'm
a
like,
toll
yo,
on the brain, you know.
yeah, I was
Morally
disgusted.
weighs you
That's what I'm
down.
saying. It's like, yo, just the way she was just there, just objectifying the men playing volleyball like they're not skilled athletes, like they're not professional, just to be ogled. You know what I'm saying? In such a just disgusting fashion. You just think about what
Like
you've done.
they're mannequins, bro.
Yeah, exactly. They're not pieces of meat. They're people. They have feelings.
Yep.
They have feelings. What's wrong with you? But make sure you subscribe to Sunshine. She's probably faking to work, to be honest. Otherwise, she'd be. I'd send her the link. But she say I'm at work, but she's at work. You know what I'm saying? She sat down watching men's volleyball's highlights.
To the frauds, isn't it? She's listening to the frauds as well.
Yeah, that's you. But big up to Will. He's been a member of the channel for 7 months. Says transfer kings are back again. Neto a top winger. He is a top winger, 100%. I think I've said this. Well, I think it puts you lot fourth. I got you lot fourth now. I was in the debate, but that has pushed it over the edge where I go, yeah, I think you lot will finish fourth. But if you lot don't and have a terrible season, we will be there. So I'm Maresca, man. Obviously, I think you need to improve defensively, but it's also on Maresca. 100%.
They need a 9. They need a striker still.
Big up C24 who says, LOL, the customary strays into the comment section. Good to be back. Exactly.
Bro, I'm telling man. She's
even customary C24. This is facts. Go check her show that she did. You know what I'm saying? Like, she did a show and it's supposed to be about football and it was a pilot episode, Sunshine quality content creator. And she just started talking about men's volleyball. He was like, what? It's crazy. For a good 40, 45 minutes. I was like, damn. And she was over there. I was like, sip some water. She was there sipping on that water. I was like, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do a watch back of it. I'm telling you.
Sipping on the water like hella thirsty and that.
It was crazy. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Sunshine every single time. TikTok superstar. But you lot continue to get your questions in as well. Shout out to Daryl as well, man. Good to see you in the chat. Big up. Good to see so many members in the chat as well. Absolute real ones as well. Can you name a better attack talent-wise than Neto and Kunku, Jackson, and Palmer? We ain't sneaking Jackson in there like we're going to let you do that. But Neto and Palmer is a bad boy trio.
Yeah.
That is a phenomenal trio.
Really?
Arguably the best in the league. Is a phenomenal trio.
You heard it here first, man. I'm putting that ahead of Arsenal, bro. I'll be honest, bro.
Oh, it's better than Arsenal, 100%.
I'll put it ahead of Arsenal, not Arsenal, bro. And this is no standard, bro. Like, I don't rate Dog, Nelly, and Havertz, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but yeah, as a trio, yeah, that's why I got you lot fourth, 100%. Like, I'm trying to think. City, they got Haaland, they got Foden, they got Bernardo Silva, Savio. They're the only ones who can rival you. Is Manchester City.
Doku is gonna have a really good season this year.
You and Vega have
the only because I've been watching him through years. Like I know what the guy is. Yes, I do rate Doku.
So why did he have such a poor season this season just gone?
Because a lot of Man City players do.
So you reckon
Guardiola does this thing with the first year of players? He plays them in different positions. He wants them to get
okay. Well, they're to back to Jester's point here. They're the only team that are close in terms of attack. Like a Haaland, Foden, Bernardo Silva, De Bruyne, Savio, I throw in the mix.
If we had a legit right winger, you could throw us in the combo, but we have Almiron.
But even outside of that, because you lot bad goals. How? I don't know. Because they don't actually know. I know how. System. I'm saying. And then you have Isak, who I think is top quality. I think he's the guy that's it. But to score 85 goals. No one looked at that Newcastle side and said, yeah, it's the fourth best attacking team in the league. But, systems.
Wilson was injured a lot of the season as well. Isak had some injuries. Big up,
little bro. I hope you're good, little bro, in the chat. Yeah, man, it's not as wild today. You know how it be. But shout out my little bro in the cut. So anyone see him, make sure no one be bullying or chatting shit. This is my actual little brother. So, yeah, if you lot see him in different chats, you already know. Don't let no one be talking rubbish to my little bro.
Hey, man. So Flores little brother is bullying me, man.
No, if he's bullying you, that's good. You know what I'm saying? And
what the hell?
You deserve it. You fucking deserve it. 100%. But yeah, that Chelsea team, that Chelsea attack and the team overall, in particular midfield, look, like I said, I think you lot finish fourth. You know what I'm saying? You lot must finish. To me, you lot should finish fourth. I think you'll win the Conference League as well.
Defensively, there's some concerns, but
that's why I don't think they'll finish higher.
Yeah.
Like, I think if they had a better defense, I go, you could finish third. I think defensively will be their problem. Oh, we'll see. Shout out, man. Like Fatso says, flawless. What's your prediction for the Community Shield? I think United are getting smoked like 3-1. I'll say 2-1 Manchester United, but I'm not really fussed. You know what I'm saying? And that I'm not really fussed because if we win, we win. If we just don't get battered, C24, like the bullying's needed at times, but like not my little bro is the point I'm making. Like he's exempt. Everyone else shots fired. You know what I'm saying? You see when you see crooks like Sheik or Will or Sunshine or any of them, absolute delinquents in the chat, fair game. You know what I'm saying? Fair fucking game. Well, just not my little bro. Joseph says,
they are the fucks of sarcasm right there.
Yeah, facts. You know what I'm saying? Facts. It's a mazel. Let's see what else you lot are saying. Run up the likes though, man. Get us up to 50 likes. Get us up to 50 likes. We're too short. Subscribe to the channel. It is road to 13,000 as subscribers. Yes, he is. He's like 14 C24. Yeah. He's like 14. This is Sheik is absolute delinquents is mad. Hey, you know what I got for you, Sheik, mate? The world's smallest violin right here. Right here, but make sure to subscribe to Sheik. Oh, yeah, and you asked as well, Warrior J, surprise package of the Premier League. Steve, what are you saying? Who's going to be the surprise package of the Premier League?
Not Premier League, but I think Palace win the FA Cup.
Mm-hmm. You don't think they have a good season in the league?
To finish like 9th, 10th, 8th, maybe. For overall, I'd say Palace because I think they can really do something in one of the cups. But that surprise package besides that, that's a tough one. West Ham, I don't know if you could say surprise no more, and I don't think they'll click right away in the first season under Lopetegui. I don't think it'll be like they get 4th. They could. I just think it'll take a minute to click in because they've had a lot of overall players going in and out. Yeah, Jesters, Villa, but they're not a surprise anymore.
Yeah, because they finished 4th, they wouldn't be.
That's my thing. I don't have a standout surprise team. I'll be honest. I think like if Solanke would have stayed at Bournemouth, I think that would have been the surprise. I think they could have pushed Europe.
Can I say, we spoke on it? Chelsea, I would say. I think if Liverpool have a bad season, they're best fitted to finish 3rd. So I'll go Chelsea.
But wouldn't you then say that Liverpool is most a surprise of finishing outside the top 3 and then being outside Europe?
Yeah, but when he says surprise package, he's talking about who you expect to do better than expected. No, who's going to
it can go both ways, to be honest. Maybe it's a team that does worse than you expected.
That would be flop them. That would be surprise package. Yeah, surprise package.
We're trying to be positive. Yeah. We're trying to be positive around
this. That's fair enough. Yeah, surprise package means a team you do better than expected, whereas what you're talking about there, Jez, is flop. So, all right, which team do you think is going to do worse than expected?
That's fair enough.
For me, I think it's
Manchester United. I'll stick with Palace.
You saying Palace? I'm saying Chelsea. I'll say Chelsea. What are you saying, Jez? You don't got one.
I don't really have anyone, to be honest, but if I had to throw a team out there, maybe probably Palace in the league. I feel like they can maybe.
What about Brighton?
Who's the manager?
Fabian
Hützler. Yeah, he came from San Pauli, second Bundesliga.
I know nothing about
him. I wouldn't be too sure if there's not too many people know him, to be honest. Like, because he only the highest competition that he has competed in was the second Bundesliga. Yeah. So that could be a surprise because again we don't know. I like the signing that they made, but obviously we don't know. I like Fabian as a manager, but
I do too.
He's very young. I think he's officially the youngest Premier League manager of all time.
He's 35, 34, something like that.
Yeah, he's young. He's very young.
What the?
Yeah, he's very young, bro. Like, so
good coach.
Gonna be interesting to see what he's gonna do. Interesting what he can do.
They've got so much talent on the wings, man. They have so much.
Yeah, bro. I'll be honest. If Minter didn't go Brighton, I would have taken Minter as another. I would have taken him as another option to after Neto. Like I like Minter a lot.
I'm so angry we sold him. So fucking
I
angry.
think to answer your question, I'm just having a look right now to see who else he managed. Daryl, because you said where did the Brighton manager coach at? Because I didn't even know about this guy until you mentioned his name.
No, he was at São Paulo is his highest that he has coached
Yeah.
at. And
He
then
was there for 2
he
years.
was and then he was couple season I think in the Bundesliga 3 and then lower than that as well. Like
Yeah.
regional leagues.
I can't pronounce this team's name. Is it? Yeah, I'm maybe gonna try.
What's the starting start?
It's PIPINSRIED.
I'll just look it up. Hold on.
Yeah.
Fabian Hützel. It's a German.
Hey, Will, don't call me Unc. Because how old are you, Will? Are you like 25 or something? Don't dare call me Unc. How old are you, Will?
Oh, he's 31. Sorry, he's 31.
Yeah.
He is younger than me. That's mad. That is crazy. All right, shout out Cube. Add some class to the chat. Love Cube. Good to see you in the chat. Shout out to Cube.
That team. I forgot he was a player coach. So yeah, FC and Pin. I think they're called. I think it's pronounced
Pippenscheid.
Yeah, I'm
no, it's not right. It's not. It's Reed. It's Reed. It's FC Pippensried. And then Germany under 20 and 18, and then São Paulo for 3 seasons.
Yeah.
So yeah, he doesn't really have like a lot of experience in the top level, but hey, who knows, man? Hey, Joel, why are you trying to go after Joel? Why are you going after me for celebrating this signing that you have made? I saw him earlier. I mean, Shane, Solanke is my player technically.
I like Solanke a lot, honestly. I think he gets better and better every year.
See, by the way, this is not me even some crazy part. It's just that I've been just going around. I'm looking at it and what's like thinking. Which is funny because there's people obviously crying about the fact that we didn't go for Tony, which is ironic. Solanke's best, if you remove penalties, Solanke's season last season is a lot better than the 20 goal season that Tony had last season by a mile. So it's kind of like I'm always say this. I don't really care. Like strikers can bloom late. Some strikers don't.
Everyone loves Fulkrug. Everyone. This is his first season at Dortmund. That was his one and only season at Dortmund. Before that, he was a second Bundesliga striker and below his whole career. It's called a late bloomer. That's what it's called.
TTM. I'm not sitting saying that Tony isn't better than Solanke. I haven't said that. I'm saying that the irony is that if you remove the penalties, that Solanke had a better season statistically, and really and truly, all we care about from our strikers is to go and score goals. That's why, because somebody said in the chat that Sierski would have been a better signing for us than Solanke. I disagree. I think we need a goal scorer up front.
Yeah,
we need goal scorers. We don't need a facilitator, and if you can facilitate, that's a bonus.
And my bad, Will. It's a complete side note. I just thought you was younger. You're a top dickhead. I thought you was more seasoned, but clearly, we move. Would it be Justice asking, would it be a surprise if they make top 4 again? Villa, no, it wouldn't be a surprise. Even though I now have Chelsea 4th, if they made 4th place, I wouldn't be surprised if Villa made 4th. No, not with the manager they have and the system they've implemented. Will says, who's finishing higher, the Hammers or Palace? I don't know. Why are you asking this very strange question? But Hammers. West Ham. Currently, right now. What are you saying, Steve?
I actually go Palace.
Okay,
I'll go Palace just because again, I think it'll take a year for them to click.
First, to TTM's question for Flawless, I listened to a debate between Rance and Saeed about Rooney versus Bale. Any thoughts on who's better? Literally preference. When you start talking players of this caliber who did what both of those two did, is literally preference. Same way if you start talking about like Premier League All 11s or like a Champions League All 11.
Favorite Man United shirt.
Yeah. It's literally when it comes to like this, like Rooney or Bale, I'd have to sit down and think about this in depth because they didn't play the same role. One's a central player, 10/9. One's a winger. So I don't like the comparison.
Well, also played at left back as well.
Yeah. But obviously it became him afterwards. I don't like the comparison. I don't compare players from. It's like when people try to press me about Saka and Foden. They don't play the same position. We're literally only comparing the two of them because they're both English and they're both young and they're both good players at their respective clubs.
And
nowhere else with a winger. Yeah, nowhere else would a winger and a striker get compared. Compare two players to play the same role. So Rooney, Bale, I wouldn't like.
I mean, see, I can't even sit down here and even talk about because I didn't see Rooney in his prime.
Yeah,
I
same.
saw the later bits of Rooney, but not when he was old. But
Yeah.
obviously, I saw all of Bale's, and I think the one thing you can maybe say, when was Rooney's in terms of longevity from Rooney?
He was
In
around
terms of
from
it.
literally from he broke into the scene till a couple seasons before he left Manchester United. He was him. Even at Everton at 16, he was him.
Because some people could maybe argue that one probably just say that because Bale, one of the biggest things that would after some people go after Bale is his longevity.
Yeah.
Like when he peaked, it wasn't as long as it should have peaked. Like he peaked, probably to like from. So I think he peaked from like the season prior leaving Tottenham till 2016, 17. I think some people think, and then and onwards he started declining. And I thought Bale retired at like 31, 32. So yeah.
That's fair.
But yeah, but I can't even have this debate because I didn't see Rooney.
Well, man, there's two players and two. I don't like them. I don't like them debates. Now, if you want to compare Bale to another winger, compare Rooney to another central player.
Di Maria and Bale. There you go.
Like that's easy to say. Like, is Bale? Yeah, Bale's better than Di Maria, but it's like okay, we can compare Bale.
Or is he?
That's a compare. Yes, I think Bale was better than Di Maria, and I'm a big fan of Di Maria.
Because Di Maria's got the international, not only the accolades. It's not like
but then again, it depends on what you're talking about. Are we talking longevity? Are we talking trophies? Are you talking achievements? Let's not act like Bale wasn't a part of. People talk MSN. That trio of him, Benzema, Ronaldo, I think was Bale. But that's just me.
I
popular opinion. Very unpopular opinion. But I think it was Bale.
Is it because they had a? Or wait, no.
No, because for a lot of people, I feel like I can only speak for myself. After the MSM, from an aesthetic standpoint, was the better out of the three. But I enjoyed, but Bale. I don't want to say the shorter version because it sounds crazy. That's why I say Bale, Ronaldo, and Benzema. That front three, that was just pure goals right there. Pure goals, pure skills. Nah, man. I love that. I love that front three too.
Yes. And this from DiMarzio as well. Just in Juventus are targeting Raheem Sterling. Pedro Neto's arrival could make him depart Chelsea. Oh yeah, someone wrote this earlier. Juve have asked for feasibility and conditions. That's from DiMarzio. So we'll keep a look out on that. You lot continue to get your questions in as well. Continue to get your questions in. Let's see what else you lot saying. Make sure I don't miss any members. Of course, if you're a member, I will start your question. I will get to it. It doesn't have to be on one of the topics we've spoken about. It can be something different. But let's see what else.
Did you see what Tanak said about Rashford?
Well, go on. What did he say? Oh, this is interesting. What did he say?
Because when I was looking for the Emerson picture, literally Patricia put a quote with Tanak talking about him. So what? There you go. Tanak on Rashford's mood. There are so many suggestions around Man United. We know the truth. He's working very hard, very good, very engaged, very ambitious, and motivated to make a good season.
Sounds about right. Yeah, usual stuff. But people like I was having a debate in the United Liverpool right at the end of the show. And we're talking about, a couple of the Duns, a shame they're not here. We're talking about, Sancho's going to cook. I said, where does Sancho play? He rotates with Rashford on the left-hand side, so therefore rotate. So he's not getting regular game time. We all know Rashford's going to start on the left wing. It's Rashford on the left wing. There'll be Xerxes, Højlund, Sancho. The right wing is much more up for grabs. I think it'll probably be Garnacho, maybe a Diallo. But the point I'm making is Diallo and Sancho don't get enough game time over the course of the season to make a positive impact. But hey, there it is, yeah. On Rashford's mood. Yeah, did you man see Anthony's quotes? He's talking big for this season. Yo, just shut up and dribble.
He talks big all the freaking time.
Bro said rest assured. Bro, you can't even use your right foot. What do you mean rest assured?
Yeah, it's like, yo, shut up and just, yeah, man. I don't want to hear from you. I just ball out. We don't need you talking up in interviews. Say I'm just going to put my head down, work hard to do better. Give the generic answers. All this, sure.
He loves the club. He loves
It's gonna
the
be a
club.
long ass season, man. Jesus. It's only the 9th of August and it even started. And I can't be asked already. I cannot be bothered already. I need to actually get the new thumbnail made as well. Oh, Jesus Christ. But here we are, man. I can't be bothered. Can't be fucking asked. There will be watch alongs, people, Premier League here on the YouTube and on the playback. Oh, yeah, I need to chat to you about that, Steve, because you know how to get like timers and score. What's it called? What's the word I'm looking for? Scoreboard. That's it. Scoreboard. Yeah. You can get them on the screen, right? That's why I seen you with a timer on your watch along.
Yeah, the timer thing. Yeah, I'll show you that.
Yeah. Can you do the scoreboard as well?
And then with what I do is you see the thing on the bottom where it says Sarcasm City. I
remember, I'll be doing it via playback though. I'll be doing it via playback. So I don't have that because not via stream yet.
I can figure it out.
But if you can teach me about it, if you can show me the scoreboard, I can get someone to. I hit up Ahmed because he can do the scoreboard. So if you can show me the what's it called? The what's the word I'm looking for? Yo, my brain has gone blank, yo. You can show me the timer. Sorry, people. Absolute brain fart there. Sancho false 9 works, but I'm assuming Ten Hag is the same bullshit like he did from last preseason into this season. This is my exact point, AW. I agree with you. I think it works. I have no doubts about it working. Do I trust his manager to play it regularly? So if he plays him false, that means Xerxes and Højlund are on the bench consistently. So our new signing and our new number 9 are both on the bench consistently. I just don't see him doing that. I hope I'm wrong. And I hope opening day, you know, because the game would be done by now this time next week. It was a start with Sancho and Diallo in our front three. I just don't see them. I don't see either of them.
We know that ain't happening.
I want to be wrong. I hope it's Sancho, Diallo, Rashford, Bruno. Run me that as a 4. That's the 4 over the moon. Over the moon if that's the 4. But I just don't see it happening.
Well, if Xerxes fit, you'd rather try him there than Bruno.
Xerxes cool. Yeah, Xerxes. But that's never going to happen realistically. If Xerxes fit, I'd play Xerxes in the 9 and play Sancho in the 10.
Yeah.
In the ideal world, but that's never going to happen. Ever.
So, I mean, bro. I've seen news, bro. They're saying movements for United are happening. I don't know when the movements are happening, but movements are happening about the delay in Mascherano. But hey, this Van Bissaka thing needs to get sorted out, man.
Yes. Get to DX's. What was his question? What was D's question that I missed? What was it?
I saw Sinak ask a couple of questions as well earlier.
Yeah, what did I miss? Oh, this about which managers getting sacked first this season. Probably a manager about the relegation.
Gary Neal just got a new contract, bro. But I feel bad for him because, like, have they really made, like, I know they made a couple of signings. I can't, like, because I think the new Neto was leaving because they signed Rodrigo Moura from Braga. I think, and this was a very early sign. I think the new Neto was going to leave this window. So, but I don't know if he's necessarily going to come in. I don't know if he's necessarily going to come in and can bring the same production. If he can, that would be good. I'm not even sure. Have they made a replacement for Koeman yet? I can't like this Wolves window. It could be spooky, man. It could be spooky. Like, so Gary O'Neill, I can't lie.
We'll see what he's made of. We'll see what he's made. But then again, they coped with a lot of last season without Pedro Neto.
Yeah, but Koeman was still there though. And the one thing is that Koeman was the captain. He was like a proper. He was a proper. Not only missed a good centre back there, but also a leader in the back line.
They replaced him though with Mosquera.
Yeah, good option. Good option, but like I said, it's like I put more emphasis is the fact that he's not only a good player but also the captain. I feel like it's a different feeling. So I don't know, but I do like Gary Neal as a manager, so he could maybe just find a way in it.
I think he'll be fine.
Who's the fourth manager?
Who?
Fulham.
Who's the fourth?
Forest.
Oh, Nuno.
Nuno is gone, bro. Nuno's gone, bro. Nuno's gone.
I'm gonna go with Ten Hag.
First.
It's the first. Yeah.
So when do you think he gets sacked?
No, November.
So you don't think there'll be a so you reckon August, September, October? You reckon 3 months and we'll have no sackings?
Yeah.
If he
wait.
if
Say,
he's the
say that
first,
again? Yeah, I think he gets
August.
fired in like November.
Because you got August, September, October, so it's like 2 and a bit months. First,
that would be the second international break.
you
They
know
have
how these.
Rude right. They have Rude right there.
I'm not disputing about him getting sacked. It's just a question of him
United
being
would need
sacked
to be
first. Is the
that
point
bust.
I'm making.
Leicester City are. Here's the thing. Leicester City are broke. Ipswich are gonna roll with Kieran McKenna. Fulham are gonna roll with Marco Silva. West Ham probably won't be firing Lopetegui. Wolves, I don't think they'll be firing Gary O'Neill.
Let one of these teams
Southampton
be
with
put
Russell Martin, I don't think so. Everton with
Trust me.
Sean Dyche, they'll give him the full season probably. Glasner at Palace, no. Brighton with Ursula, no.
we know. There's no. Again, the Brighton manager, there's no reason he'll get time. Let it be going wrong. They could be trigger happy. Same with the Southampton manager.
Possibly.
When was the first sacking last season? Does anyone know in the chat? And C24, it's not even about my bad. It ain't even about neglecting your questions. I'm just on the lookout for members' questions. That's all. I know what I'm missing. Obviously, if you ask a good question, which you do more often than not, man will star it. Who has the largest pitch in the Premier League? Is it Spurs?
I don't know.
Is it you?
I think City. No, I think City.
Yeah, it's probably City. It's probably
It's
City.
probably City because City's play is quite wide.
Yeah.
It might be City.
Yeah, it's probably City's. What about one of the managers from clubs who've come up from the Prem to the? That's why I said relegation teams. They're always nailed on. Because teams will panic. Is it far?
I just think Leicester City are in
Fair
such
enough.
a horrible financial situation. They just signed up Steve
Yeah,
Cooper.
I hear that.
So I think they'll give him. I just don't think the leash on
necessarily
Ten
him, but
Hag
obviously-
is. I think the leash on Ten Hag is short, bro.
I hope you're right.
I think but United need to be doing that. But like we're talking about 18th, 16th, 15th by November. I think it needs to be that bad.
They're
for
like
them to trigger.
10th, and they've won.
I don't think even if they're 10th, I don't think so. I think they need to be down the really and truly. Like even with Pochettino, I think we sacked when he was like what 14th.
All right, here's the way I'm looking at it. Right.
Right,
So in the summer, it was clear as day through all the media reports. They were look at her like a relationship. They were blatantly cheating on their girl, right? Trying to hook up with others, and then they patched things up. But guess what? The first excuse you have once you patch it up and you try to move on, you quit. You quit on them. That's how I look at it. So I think they get rid. I think they get rid. I think Justice has a shot with Nuno, Espirito Santo. But like, I don't know, man. I'm thinking Ten Hag. Eddie Howe, yeah. To be honest, I just think the start to our season is rather generous.
Yo, Flores,
our start to a campaign isn't.
Yo, Flores, can you bring up the United schedule? Oh, no, let's say the first 10 or so.
Oh, the first 6, yeah, I got you.
They're the first 10 for United, isn't it?
Okay.
Yo, by the way, did you see that? It was reported in the morning. Apparently, Euro's gonna be out for the rest of the year.
I did see that he's gonna be
Seriously?
out times. Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
see
he was supposed to be out for 3 months, but now he's apparently not even gonna play this calendar
That's
anymore.
a fucking shame.
Top 3, man. That's where we finishing. So Fulham at home, Brighton away, Liverpool at home, Southampton away, Palace away, Spurs at home, Villa away, Brentford
Villa
at home.
away.
So wait, that's 1, 2. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8. West Ham away after Brentford at home, and then Chelsea at home. That's our 10. So I'll say that again. So Fulham at home, Brighton away, Liverpool at home, Southampton away, Crystal Palace away, Spurs at home, Villa away, Brentford at home, West Ham away, Chelsea at home. That's a tough start. Jesus Christ.
That's what I'm saying. That's November 2nd.
That is a tough start. Jesus. As we play, Fulham, we are one of the better sides. Brighton, one of the better sides. Liverpool, we know. All right, Southampton have just come up. Palace up mid-table. Spurs, tough side. Villa, tough side. Brentford at home. West Ham, got a lot of people's surprise package, and then you got Chelsea. We got a tough start.
It might be Palace. It might be Palace, but Palace away is tough. There's a lot of teams that are struggling.
That's gonna be tough. We ain't comfortably going there, and I ain't predicting us to comfortably go away to Southampton and win. Never mind.
Away to Villa as well.
I don't know
Away
how
to
many away
Villa?
games we winning. We're away to Brighton, away to Southampton, away to Palace, away to Villa, away to West Ham. Shit, we might not win our first
You
4
said
away.
12:30s are not Man United's strong suit, right?
Anytime is not Manchester United strong suit.
Well, no, I'm saying.
It makes
I
no
remember you
difference.
said something in particular, like shit.
I
we
never
got
said
two.
no difference. It don't matter if it's 12:30, 5:30,
No, I
11
thought
p.m.,
I could have
6 p.m.
sworn you
Eastern,
said something along
8 p.m.
the lines.
Pacific. Nah, I've never. I'm just like, all right, yeah.
I swore you did. I don't know.
Flawless.
Like,
will the addition of Solanke? What is this? Oh, with the addition of Solanke, do you think your side chick will do better than your main chick? I spoke about this earlier, actually, Lee. I was debating whether I was going to be on the Spurs bandwagon this season. I was like, am I going to continue with Spurs as my side chick? And I was like, the Solanke deal has definitely furthered me to go, you know what? That's an actual good deal. But yeah, Spurs will finish above Manchester United. 100%.
Yeah.
Spurs will finish regardless.
Especially if we can get the thing up. But I think even right now too, like, I think he can really help.
Yeah. Lee, this was earlier. I know you weren't here, so it's all good. That's why I answered it again.
If Sam can produce,
we'll get wins from Southampton, Tottenham, Brentford, and West Ham. All right, Jindu, Fairs. I hope you're right, man. I hope we win them all. Yeah, go on,
I don't know about
What's your record at Southampton away? Let me check that.
Decent, to be honest, to my knowledge.
They do well at Southampton. Didn't you guys butt Southampton like a while ago?
You've got 3 draws in your last 5 at Southampton.
All right, so not as good as I thought. So then,
because I thought it might be another team.
It was the 9-0. We beat them 9-0.
They haven't beat you. They haven't beat you since 2003. 1-0.
Yeah. We have a good record overall. Because like when they used to be at the Dell, it was like hell there. You know what I'm saying? It's the one place we struggled before they moved to St. Mary's. Anyone who's old enough to remember the Dell.
They beat you in 2001, 2-1. They beat you in 98.
Was at the Dell.
1-0. Yeah.
98 was definitely at the Dell. When did they move to St. Mary's?
I honestly have no idea. I'll just look that up. Southampton. Let's see. When did they move there?
By the way, what I wanted to say is Solanke came back me 15 and San came back me 15. I think this might be the first time we had 2 forwards in double figures since Kane was here with Son.
2001, they moved to the Dell.
Yeah. The Dell was, I hated Manchester United going there, man. Fuck.
They beat you 3 straight times in the 90s. 96. They beat you 6-3 once. Holy
fuck. They did. That was the infamous grey kit when we had to switch at half time. It could be wrong. It was funny but it was no surprise. Everyone struggled going there. It was funny when you denied Tottenham being your side chick to gaslight the back again panel, good trolling. I just let it be known. Like when they're like, oh, Spurs, yeah, they are. That's why I'm like, come on, you Spurs.
Spurs.
I never realized how much Spurs, like, don't let Spurs go win the Euro. If Spurs win the Europa League, I will celebrate that shit. Celebration stream on it. If Spurs get another European trophy.
We getting. For the people that didn't see my face, bro, another face reveal. Fuck it.
Yes, please.
Another one.
I need that, man. All Spurs. Obviously, I want United to win like above, but if it's like Spurs, man, even a League Cup run me that, man. Spurs winning. I got 2 teams in the Spurs a cheeky title run, man. Let's go. Big Ange. Come on, you Spurs. Let's go, man.
Don't joke with that one. I know you joke on my fruit, man. No, did you?
Yeah, man. Why not?
Who's gonna be my Premier League side whore? I'm trying to debate here. Debating either I'm gonna run Palace, to be honest. That's gonna be my side hope.
Okay,
bro, the Palace, and that's what we like it.
Actually, because you like Palace, it makes sense.
Bro, the chat is fire, bro.
The Palace. That's the way we like it. We like it.
Oh no, that's what I'm saying. Palace away is dangerous, bro. When that chant goes crazy, bro, that stadium is shaking, bro. If that chant goes crazy.
That's the way we like because we support the Palace. The Palace. That's the way we like it.
We like it.
I can't lie, the chat is catchy. The chat is mad catchy.
Bro, Palace, bro, at Selhurst Park, bro, when away there, 8 p.m. kickoff, bro. Nah, long, bro. Long.
Yeah.
He barely survived that shit last season.
Yes, yeah, we got packed out there as well. We got packed out there.
Palace in their opening 3 games, it's all London derbies. Away to
Who'd you got?
Brentford, they host West Ham. That'll be a pretty good game. Away to Chelsea, and then they host Leicester City. Then they host Man United. Away to Everton, they host Liverpool. Away to Forest, host Tottenham. Away to Wolves. I'm gonna be watching a lot of Palace this year. That's interesting.
I hear that.
Shout out Palace. That's the side.
At least, let me say, I think they will bag a lot more points from teams that have mediocre defending teams with a strong midfield will give them problems. We'll see. Right, final few questions, people. We're closing out in the next 5 to 10 minutes or so. We're closing out. In regards to relegation, because my little bro asked and somebody else asked about relegation, the 3 teams that came up and the teams pretty much that were there last year. I don't know too much. I'm not going to lie. I've not paid any attention to... I barely paid attention to what's going on at Manchester United. Never mind what's going on with the teams who have come up. I don't know what business they've done. Leicester Zaha, that's it. They're looking at Zaha.
Yeah, they have made
he scored
small business, but Leicester have done small business. They could definitely need some bit more. I think they need another striker and a couple more. Southampton did a couple of signings. Which one of them actually I'm looking forward to see. Ronnie Edwards, centre back. I think the Portman from Petersburg or Portsmouth. It was either one of them 2 teams. And has been a big prospect actually for centre backs in England. So interesting to see how he is gonna make the move from League One to Premier League. Certified also Fatal Ishaku Fatal. He permanently now. Yeah, he permanently signed now for Leicester, and obviously Ghanaian player. I've been knowing about him for a long time. He's a really good winger. He's a really good winger, really tricky winger, outright on the right. So interesting to see how he makes the transition to the Premier League now. And Ipswich, they signed Jacob Greaves, left side of centre back. I think he plays there, and he looked, from what I've seen, the tapes that I've seen, good player right there. But the Relegation teams haven't really done so much business as you usually expect. So, and we had the conversation yesterday how certain teams don't want to spend that much money this specific summer because of FFP and all or PSR.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. 100%. I hear that, fam.
I'll be real for my relegated 3. I'm going in no order. Leicester,
Palace.
Forest. Leicester, Everton, Forest, I think.
Hey, how are you putting Everton in the relegation zone? Don't do that.
They've been battling relegation for like 3 years now.
That's the Everton.
It eventually kills you. It eventually kills you.
It's the way of Everton.
Where's the goals? All right, Flawless. You ask about Man United goals. You ask about Man United goals.
Second.
Where are the goals coming from Everton?
Wait, let me just clarify 1 second. They only battled relegation last season because they had the points deduction.
No, and then the season before that and before that.
Yeah, it is. And how many goals do you need to stay up? Let's actually check this. One thing I will say is they won't get 10 wins, but we move. All right, 1 second.
No, I don't. I like Ilman and Die, but again, more of a facilitator.
I'm having a look now.
Kind of guy. Yes,
I think it'd be more so on the defense. How many? Let's see. I'm having a look now.
The main thing for them last season was they were very good defensively from a record standpoint.
Yeah, they were the 3rd or 4th best in the league last year defensively.
But I'm looking here. They scored. Jesus. This is all they scored last season. Fuck.
Yeah, they didn't score, bro. It was the defense.
That's what goal. It was the defense. Because they only conceded 51. I expect Sean Dyche is still in charge, right?
Yeah, still in charge.
Yeah, so I expect the same again. What are you talking about?
I like their signing of Jacob
score like
Bryan.
42, 43 goals, concede like 52, 53, and stay up. That's what I expect. Right, they got 13 wins last season. How dare you disrespect them when you back them scrubs Luton Town? Where are they playing this season again? What league they in?
The championship.
What league are they in?
It's a championship.
They are in the championship.
It's the Champions League.
The champion, which is the second tier.
They're in the Champions
League. It's a Champions League, bro. It's a Champions League.
I'm not gonna let them disrespect your team. We had a deduction from last year. We would have finished 11th without the deduction. What are we talking about?
Yeah, by the way, I don't have an issue. I don't have an issue with Everton. That's just Steve right there. But bro, no, hey man, Luton Nation, man. We will be back next season.
Was it 11? Wait, how much was the points deduction? Was it 8 points? You know,
I swear it was single digit. I think it was single digit.
It was 8. I think it was 8. You know who they would have finished a point behind without that? The Palace. What are we talking about here?
Oh,
That was because they had. That was because they had British Joe Biden as manager.
This guy's crazy. Yo. This guy's crazy.
That's because the British
Steve,
Joe Biden
Steve,
sucked
help us
on
out here.
fucking Eze and Elise injured.
Steve, there you go. You can utilize your language skills. There we go.
Parlez français, man. I don't speak French, but like I
Bro,
can understand.
How the hell did you get that then?
It's saying.
Because I know basic bits.
Oh, you know basic French. All right, cool.
I think he's talking about how France. He definitely said France. That's one thing. So he's probably talking about the France thing game. By the way, France is the first Olympic holder in football that didn't win goals.
Crazy. Yeah, and survival's not. Yeah, Steve hates Everton because he a hater. Survival is normally 38 points. Yeah, exactly. Like they ain't gonna get that about where the goal's coming from. They only need to score a goal a game, and they'll probably be all right. They scored 40 goals last season. There's 38 league games, so they scored just over a goal a game and was all right. Bear in mind, Dominic Calvert-Lewandowski was injured, so if he stays fit, they'll be all right. Who they signed? I know they lost on They lost Onana. Who else? They lost Onana. Who else they signed?
They signed
Darryl was telling me this. They've signed some players. He was saying they did
Ilman Ndiaye is a good
Yeah,
signing, but in
yeah,
a Sean Dyche, I don't know how that works. Like that's not. I like Jesper Lindstrom. I think he's a really good player, but like in just there's too many questions with Everton. Way too many questions.
So you get him ranked. So who's your free going down?
Leicester, Everton, and thingy.
Ipswich.
Leicester, Everton, and no, not Ipswich. No, Southampton.
Okay, first. I was gonna say I thought you would have. Because normally most people have two of the three teams who got promoted going back down. But I hear you. First. Tafazu says, "Flawless, will you ever forgive Ten Hag for what he did last season? If he has a good season this season, yeah, 100%. I don't hold grudges. I'm a what have you done for me lately? And lately by this season. Flawless thoughts on our prospects if we sign De Ligt, Mazarawi, Agati, Tony, and a backup left back. Even if you don't think we'll sign him, just indulge him. Fantastic window. If we have this window, we could actually do bits with De Ligt, Mazarawi, Agati, Tony, add a backup left back. Now, even without the manager, just because of the individual quality, that's a team. Add those in, then we can compete for top four. You add those in, 100%.
Not with the manager. I think he's that detrimental, bro. I can't even lie.
He was that detrimental last season, and we were 8 points off it.
Yeah, I don't think those. Even if you give it, bro. Here's the problem with Lenny Yora. You know my stance on Lenny Yora. Like he's a phenomenal young talent. Like this kid is gonna be going places if things work out, stays fit, and all that. He literally took one of your most promising things about your season, and he could be out into. So this is the problem. Mazraoui is injury prone. Do I trust Ten Hag? No. De Ligt had some problems. I just like yes, there's individual plot, but a manager.
Are we better on paper? Forget the manager. Are we better on exactly? So we're better on paper. We were 8 points off top four. So do I think we could compete for top four with this? That's the point I'm making with these additions. Yeah. Do I think we finished top four? No, but could we compete for it? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because we should have finished top four last season. We should have. The fact that we didn't is criminal.
To be fair, couldn't Spurs say the same thing?
Yeah, and I'd be pissed if I was Spurs too. And Jez was talking about their poor end of the season. If I'm not Villa
Chelsea
and I'm close, if I'm Chelsea, Newcastle, if I'm any of those teams and I finish 5 points or 8 points or 6 points from top, I'm pissed.
Yeah.
I'm 2 games away, 3 games away, and you look at the daft point. Look at we lost 14 league games. So even if we would have lost 10, which is unforgivable, we finished top four. We turned 3 of those games, those 14 losses into wins. We finished top four. Oh yeah, Thomason. I'm not saying Villa didn't deserve top four, but you get what you deserve. That's why they finished. That's not a shot at Villa. I'm saying I'm pissed. If I have a terrible season and have my worst ever campaign ever, and I finish 8 points off top four, I am livid.
Yeah,
I am livid. Now, if we were 20 points before you go, if we were 20 points off top four, whole different conversation. 3 wins, and we lost 14 games. Sorry, James, go on.
No, it's you were obviously cooking there, but I said this a couple of weeks ago actually. When it comes to fourth place, the fourth place thing is so inconsistent. where I think there's always going to be teams competing for the spot, in my opinion. There will always be, even if, let's say, Tottenham, for example, is not there, there's going to be 3 to 4 teams competing for the spot, and it's going to be within the margin. But then we look at the end of this season coming up, and are saying this is where we chop points, and this is the reason why we couldn't get 4th. Like, there's usually always a gap between 3rd and the rest of the league for the last few years now. So I just look from the perspective of, even like, if Villa get top 4 next season, I don't think that Villa, United, if United make those signings, us, West Ham are going to be far away from it. Obviously, Newcastle can also be there, but Newcastle need to start making some signings. That's the main part.
That's my thing, bro.
Newcastle need to make some signings, so we will see about that. But this is the point. Fourth is not like this. Fourth is competitive because there's so many inconsistency between teams who finish in Europa League and Conference League. Not because 4th is that hard to get. And I know that somebody whose team is more time than not trying to finish 4th. And we did that. Like, people forget we made top 4 in the season when Nuno was the manager of the start of the season. It's the same season when we made top 4.
On top of that as well, it's like there'll be difference. Like, if you have to get 78 points to finish top 4, that's different than get 68 points. Yeah. It's a whole different gala. If you have to get 75 points, chances are the teams you're competing with are very good. If you get 75 points and fall short. Now, if you get 64 points and get top 4, yes, you deserved it because you finished there, but it's like the teams around you weren't doing their business because they dropped daft points somewhere at some point. Yeah. And big up to Sanchez fans like Flawless keep me grounded. I like to think I'm not a delusional fan. I predicted a 6th place finish last season. I thought we was going to do bits last season. I thought we would struggle in terms of goals, but coming off the first season, I thought we would finish 3rd again. And I thought we would improve, even though I had the alarm bells was ringing off the Mount signing. Alarm bells was ringing, but I still thought defensively, I thought we'd play the same way, but just adding more quality. But for some reason, we switched it up and all types of nonsense. But I don't know. Bring up to Darius's question for the panel. What team that finished in the top 4 last year will drop off this year? I don't think Liverpool will be the same. Because I know club.
Arsenal's my pick.
You said this. You got Arsenal finishing 3rd, correct?
Yeah.
Bro, why do you think Arsenal? Let's go there. Why do you think Arsenal finished 3rd?
Because I think Slot's a better manager, and I don't think their squads are worlds apart.
Okay.
You're gonna see way better out of Szoboszlai. You're gonna see more Harvey Elliott. You're gonna see like them defensively looking a lot better. They still got one of the best goalkeepers in the world.
So do you think Arsenal get close to? Do you think Arsenal get close to 90 points again? They got 89 points.
I'm thinking it'll be something like this. Like, I think Man City will win the league on, like, let's say 87.
Okay, so you reckon it'll be lower?
I think Liverpool will get like 84. I think Arsenal will be on like 82 or something.
So what do you think it is? Do you think Arsenal's defense just gets much worse?
No, I just don't think. I think in those big away games, like for example, they drew at Liverpool last year. I think Liverpool beat them. We'll see what happens, circumstances, injuries. But like right now, if I had to pick the result of that game, if they're playing tomorrow, squad for squad, if it's at Anfield, I'm taking I'm taking Liverpool to win that game.
Yes, that's
what it is, and I rate Slot very highly, very, very highly. So that's the thing. When you're pickpocketing your own players, it's just like that's the alarm bell thing for me. It's like, why are you doing that? That's just like he's labeled the Pep copycat, but then does these things.
So you reckon Arsenal drop off? I said Liverpool. What are you saying, Just?
I think I don't know, actually, you know. I have a feeling. I feel like it's gonna be more because obviously I have Arsenal finishing 2nd and City 1st place and Pool 3rd and Villa 4th, and I think it's gonna be more so the same. Maybe I think maybe even Villa maybe getting even a couple more points because my prediction is that they go out in Europe early. So that's why I feel like maybe Villa can get a couple more points to make sure they get in the 4th place again. But But then there's so many variables that go into this because you got to remember, the fifth place thing is going to be going on next season again. So if England gets the fifth spot for Champions League, it changes the whole parameter now. It changes the whole picture now.
You're right, because the teams are then look at it and go, yeah, top 5. And to Gavin, he says Kroenke's ain't sacking Arteta. They love him and has the fans manipulated. Feel like Wenger did the same but won more trophies, but forced him. That's the great part about it is that even if Arteta doesn't win a major trophy, which I don't think he will this season, there's still be Arsenal fans who back him, and we will be there to watch the Civil War. I will be there to watch
that contract extension. That contract extension is gonna go hit crazy if they don't win a major trophy.
Shout out Troops, big up Lee Gunner. Shout out Northside, big up TJ Warren,
Tony.
You know what I'm saying? I can't wait for that Arsenal fall, because I think they're going to fall short in the exact same fashion.
That would be
hilarious. They're going to run City close and fall short. They'll get to like the quarterfinals of the champs and go out. That's them. And they'll play switch teams in the domestic cups and go out. Right.
If that happens though, I do wonder what the excuse is, because this time I can't play Tottenham because we don't play City late anymore.
Oh yeah, but Liverpool played, because Monson Troops are talking about this. Liverpool play Arsenal like game week. I think it's 35 or 36.
There you go.
It's at Anfield.
Wait, it's at Anfield as well. That's where I can see them overtaking them. That's where they will overtake them, or if they're already ahead. There you go.
It's at Anfield.
Thanks for that. That's an assist right there, baby.
You say that also considering they have to sign Zubimendi, or with the consideration?
Yeah, I think they get Zubimendi, and I think.
But your current prediction with Liverpool and Arsenal, is it with or without Zubimendi currently?
I'll go without.
Okay.
Yeah, people, you lot, let me know who's live, because we're going to redirect. So let me know who is indeed live. Make sure you run up the likes, though. We're at 66 likes. Please get us up to 70 likes. Like check 1212. Whether you're watching this live right now or watching this back, make sure you hit the subscribe button on the channel. Hit the notification bell too. Make sure you subscribe to Strasbourg Steve's channel as well. I didn't even realize his name said Newcastle side right winger. That's crazy. But yeah,
that's all I want.
It's crazy. Let them know where they can find you, Steve, what you got coming up with the season starting back, etc. And before Steve answers that as well, people, you will be getting NFL watch-alongs on the Sarcasm City TV playback once the season starts back. So, and on top of that, you'll get more boxing watch-alongs on the playback as well. So I'm going to start doing more boxing bouts for boxing watch-along. So whether it's UK, whether it's USA or Saudi Arabia or wherever, if it's a big bout, I'm going to start doing it. 100%. I did the Crawford Madrimov one, even though it was late. Shout out to Jez because he helped me out with that, and because he was awake late, but because it didn't start till like 5:30, 6 a.m. But yeah, so more boxing watch-alongs on the playback, Sarcasm City TV, and for the first time, NFL watch-alongs consistently from the start of the season. Steve, floor's yours.
What am I answering?
What you got coming up? All that good stuff.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I might do some. There's some Leagues Cup on tonight. Might do a watch along or two there. Tomorrow, I think it's Nürnberg Schalke, like 7 a.m. 12 UK time. I'll probably be chilling on the Man United Man City watch along. But then I'm gonna dip at halftime because it's USA Brazil in the women's gold. What's it called? The Olympics
final.
Yeah, gold medal match. And then Fenerbahce Adana, Demir Sports, so some Turkish Super League. Mourinho's first game in the league, so that'll be cool. And then just other watch-alongs, really. I haven't planned anything quite yet, but yeah, at least 3 over the next, day or 2. So that's what I got going on.
In regards to Manchester United, in regards to Sarcasm City TV, people, start tomorrow. So it will start. Speaking of Manchester United, the Manchester United Manchester City Community Shield, the watch along won't be live here on the YouTube. It will be solely on the playback. Obviously, when the season starts, United watch alongs will be live here on the YouTube and the playback. But Community Shield solely on the playback. Then following that, I will be live for the Olympic finals. Actually, men's basketball for the gold medal. USA versus France, people. USA versus France. That'll be live on the playback. Then following that, we'll be back live here 10:15 p.m. I'll say, for the Premier League podcast, Yardman Show. And then following that, 11:30, 11:45 p.m. The 12K celebration stream. So make sure you pull up for that, people. So stacked Saturday and then Sunday. I'll also run a Q&A as per usual as well. I might add another stream to that also. Last question, Flawless. What's your lineup for tomorrow? Onana, Jallo, Amas, Martinez, Johnny Evans, Casemiro, Mano, Bruno, Sancho, Diallo, Rashford. Is football bingo? Yeah, we'll probably run football bingo back for the 12K, 100%. Big up little bro in the chat as well. And Steve, since you want a winger, are you interested in is it Yakuba Minte?
Guy, Omar, you're so funny. You're fucking.
Yeah, he's showing. They literally just sold him.
Oh, is it? Oh, see,
he's the right winger that I wanted Newcastle to keep, but we saw. Yeah, I would love him. Yeah, wish we didn't sell him. Stuck with fucking. I see paraplegics play better than him, but whatever.
That's crazy. And everyone who's just joining over from Saeed's raid, big up. I'm literally about to end. I'm going to redirect you lot to Northside stream. I'm going to send you lot to Northside stream. I need to go get something to eat. I'm hungry. So big up to everyone that's locked in. We'll wait for everyone to join over from the raid. Shout out Saeed, though. Run up the likes. Everyone who's joined over from Saeed TV, run up the likes before we close out, because we are closing out in a second. So run up the likes, people. We're at 78, girls up to 100. How does it feel not to be excited about Manchester United? How do you think it feels, my guy? How do you think? You asking questions you know the answer to. Big up Flores for being T. Yes, Johan. How do you think it feels? You know what I'm saying? Not being excited about the football team you support. But hey, we move. Yeah, but Lajib Saeed, make sure you subscribe to his channel as well. Don't forget, we are available on all audio platforms as well, people. Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, wherever you listen to podcasts, type in Sarcasm City TV and this show, and all the other shows will pop up. So everyone, Spotify, everyone who uses Spotify, type in Sarcasm City TV, follow us and 5-star us. iTunes, all you iPhone users, 5-star us as well. Same with SoundCloud as well. To my like, big up Flawless, you patting in FPL this season, G. Yeah, because people are interested in it, so I probably will. Are you interested in Rafinha?
Actually, you know what? I wouldn't mind Rafinha, because like he
really
done his because he done his best on the right wing. In the what's it called? Estargane, he was best on the right. With Leeds, he was a really good player. And at Barcelona, he just ain't at that level. Depends on kind of the price sort of thing. There are players I'd rather have instead of Rafinha, but I think he's a good player. And the thing with Eddie Howe is like attackers thrive under him. Like you said earlier, nobody looked at our squad beginning of last season and thought that's a squad that's going to get 85 goals or whatever it is. Like attackers thrive. Even Almiron had like an 11-goal season. Almiron. So, and he's had 6 assists in the past 7 years. He's been at Newcastle. Not open play, just assists. So, this is what it is.
Big up to my guy Mike's, people. Make sure you check out. I did a preview of United season on his channel. So make sure you go hit the like button on that video, watch it, and then make sure you subscribe to his channel. Young Wizard says, Flawless 5 signings incoming. Watch. What? Are you running career mode on your channel, Young Wizard? Big up, man. I'll be there, man. What 5 signings? What 5 players are you signing, man? Let me know.
Bro,
let me know.
This United win is going to end with a bang, bro.
Let me know.
Believe.
But anyways, we closing out. Love to everyone that's locked in. Might be back for pro clubs. I need to shout the gang, but I gotta go get something to eat anyway because I am hungry. So love to everyone that hasn't locked in. And this has been the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in.